All right, guys. Hey, welcome here. We got one out here in the top of the first. Doing some field maintenance, and so a little slower. That one's in there for a strike. Bo Connor on the mound here for the Lions. Colt Petty behind the plate, playing Borger in this one. First game of a doubleheader. That one misses for a ball. Excited today because working alongside my classmate from a long time ago, and still good friend Bobby Livingston. So you're going to get some real baseball knowledge here today, as he would say. I've been giving you just the fake stuff, but excited to have him in the press box with us today. So it's me, Bobby, and Mike here in game one of this doubleheader. Again, one out. Bo Connor on the mound. 1-2 count. That's strike three.
That's a good pitch right there.
Good pitch. Not sure where the...
That was a well-located fastball down and away. I don't think Ryan could see that far.
Not sure where the batter was going. It would have only been ball two, but he went ahead and started marching down to first base.
We did not have the ABS system in high
Trying
school.
to sell it. That is correct. No challenges here. Misses inside and low for ball one here. Now with two outs in the top of the first. Game one of this tournament. Borger ends up dropping a close one to Tulia right before this. Swung on and missed for strike one. You have to the top and bottom. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, foul back. Bo quickly ahead, 1-2. As Mike is allergic to foul balls. That one misses low. 2-2. Here's a pitch. Swung on, grounded. Big hopper to Kaysen. I don't know if he's going to have time, but does. Great play by Kaysen Jones to end the top of the first. We'll be right back with your line half of the first. No, it's on. Now up to bat, number 21, Deacon Hiley. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the first. Deacon Hiley lead it off for your Lions. Here's a pitch. Misses up it and away. Ball one. And the pitch. Up. Ball two. 2-0.
Borger!
My wife, I need her phone for a game changer. Here's a 2-0. That one inside. Called strike. 2-1. Two-one pitch. It's away. That one misses low. 3-1.
No, it's fine. We have it. What's wrong?
I got to run game changer.
You told me you didn't need it.
I need your phone for it. I told you I could do it, but. Here's a pitch. That one in there for strike number 2. Full count. Here's a full count. That one misses low, so Deacon starts the game with a walk. That'll bring up his brother, Rhett. Now batting, number 5, Rhett Hiley. So, runner on first base, no outs. Rhett stepping to the plate here for the first time today. Pitcher sets. Pick off. Deacon's back in there safely.
He's better than I was at that age. He can definitely hit better than I did. Or I did at that age. He's like, when you gonna call Brooks? I'm gonna go fishing. We gotta wait till springtime.
Did Braden send you a picture of those fish the other day?
No.
11:33 and 12:10.
Rhett hits that one out towards right center. Nobody's there.
Catching it.
That's falling. Deacon rounding third. He's going to score. Rhett's going to dig towards third. And he's in there for a triple to get your Lions going here with the scoring. 1-0. Now batting number 4, Kason Jones.
Braden's 11:33 and his buddy's 12:10.
Oh my goodness.
That's that rock ledge that y'all were fishing on by the dam at Little Henry.
It's gracious.
Kason, first pitch swinging, fouls that one back towards first baseline. That gets out of play for for strike number 1. Not real sure what we got. Getting yelled from the
Somebody said something.
Borger coaches yelling, "Not my job."
Rick is yelling at foul ball.
So here we are. 0-1 pitch, Kason Jones. Rhett Hiley standing over there at third base. 1 run already in for your Lions. Strike 2. 0-2 count.
But I got it.
One more strike on there, Mike. There you go. Here's the 0-2. Kason swinging. That's going to do a job. Grounds that one towards the right side. Second baseman up with it and makes the out, but not before Rhett's able to score. Your Lions take 2-0 lead.
One out.
Now batting number 7, Cooper Young. So with 1 out, Cooper Young steps to the plate. Nobody on. Your Lions leading at 2-0. Cooper hits that one hard to left. That's over his head. Up against the fence. That's going to be extra bases. Cooper cruises in for a double. Now batting number 22, Brent Lecker. So Brant steps up to the plate, first lefty of the day here, as Bobby and I shake our head in disappointment as both of us hit from the left side. Bobby hit a little bit more from the left side, but I stood over there quite a bit. So Brant Lecker, our first lefty of the day, stepping up to the plate with 1 out, and Cooper Young at second base. Brant takes that one up and away for ball 1. As I hope you can hear through Bobby's mic, he is now enjoying a sausage wrap here at the ballpark.
Jalapeno sausage wrap.
That one misses inside for ball 2.
We don't quiet.
2-0. Here's the pitch. That one's across for strike 1. 2-1 count to Brant Lecker. Cooper Young standing at second base. Your Lions looking to add to their 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Here's a pitch. That one misses way inside. Gets away from the catcher. Cooper's able to take third base. Three-one count. Here's a pitch. Swung on, popped straight up in the air. Shortstop is wandering over, makes the play for out number 2. Now batting number 2, Noah Hassey. Noah Hassey, first pitch swinging. Swing and miss there for strike number 1. Noah sets back in there. Pitcher's ready. Here's a pitch. That one misses up and away for ball 1. One count. Runner on third base is Cooper Young. Noah Hassey at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one misses up. Driving the count to 2-1. Here in the bottom of the first with 2 outs, 2 runs already in, and a runner standing on third base. Pitcher sets. Here's the pitch. Noah hits that one foul. Strike number 2. 2-2 count. Bobby, that sausage wrap didn't stand much chance against you right there.
It did not. I'm hungry.
It left in a hurry.
Looked like that ball that was just hit the right center field out there. Little bustard on it.
Here's the 2-2. That one fouled back. We'll keep it right here. Wind kind of blowing from left field foul pole to right field foul pole today. Not too bad for Lubbock wind though. Pretty mild. Here's a pitch. That one hits him. As Grandma proclaims, and ow, ow, down there. Now coming to the plate, Miguel Palamo. So that brings up Miggy to the plate now with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first, your Lions looking to add a couple more. Last weekend, one of the 5 games was the only one they put up a straight number in the first inning. We had cricket numbers in all the rest of the games in the first inning. Looking to continue that streak, usually ends in success. Miggy takes the first one across there for strike number 1. 0-1 count. Here's a pitch. Noah goes. Strike number 2. Throws down to third. Gets away. Cooper's going to try to score. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, throw is wide, and Cooper Young scores.
Same batter, right, Coach?
So, Noah steals second. Cooper is able to score on a fielding error by the catcher there. And so now the score's 3-0. 0-2 count, runner at second base. As Miggy tries to keep the scoring party going. Here's a pitch. Way outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Mike, 1-2.
Is that what I have?
You have 2-1.
Let's go, Mike. Get it together out there, buddy.
What do I have?
Now you have 2-2. And it is 2-2, so leave it. All right. That takes a count to 2-2 here.
Thank you.
2 outs. Noah Hassey standing at second base. Miggy up to the plate. Miggy hot bat all weekend, looking to continue the hit parade. Slap one down the right field line here. Here's a pitch. Way outside. Full count. Here's the pitch. Miggy hits that one. That's a base hit down the left field line. Noah rounds. He's going to score easy. Miggy is going to run into second base there on the throw. So, RBI single for Miggy.
4-0.
That takes the score to 4-0. Miggy able to get to second base on the throw. Now batting number 6, Kyle Kettner.
That's Riley's brother, right?
So that brings 8-hole Kyle Kettner to the plate. Runner on second base, 4 runs across for the Lions. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Devin's doing a good job of putting the pressure on the defense and make them throw guys out.
Yeah, he really is. They're being aggressive. First pitch swinging. That ball's going to be in the gap in left center. That's going to score another one. So RBI single from Kyle Kettner. Just hitting it where they're not there in left center.
5-0. That's what I got.
Now batting number 17, Colt Petty. So that brings up 9-hole catcher Colt Petty come to the plate with a runner on first base and 5 runs across for the Lions here in the first. Bobby, as a pitcher, you gotta love seeing a 5-run first for out of your defense.
Oh, not the defense. You as a pitcher.
As a pitcher,
It's going to take a long time to work that off your ERA.
but if it's your squad going back out there in the second inning with a 5-run lead,
Fair
That
ball.
ball's fair. That's going to be extra bases. That's going to score another one. As Kyle is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling around third base.
That a boy.
And he's going to score. So RBI double for Colt Petty.
Do I got the right score? No.
And it just continues for the Lions.
New batter. Yep.
And we return to the top of the lineup, but not before a little meeting here on the mound.
6-0.
So now 6-0 lead. Bobby, tell us a little bit about what it would be like to go up there after a very efficient first inning, and then all of a sudden you go back up to the second inning with a 6-run lead, maybe more.
Well, one, it takes a little bit of pressure off of you to where you don't feel like you have to be so perfect. And two, one of the rules for us was always, if we had a big inning, is getting the first guy out of the next inning, throwing up a 0 just kind of takes all the momentum out. So, but also too, I've been on the flip side where I went out and gave up a 5 spot, and it's kind of deflating, on your offense. But the main objective is just to go out and get the first hitter of the inning out, and then kind of go progress from there.
Yeah, it's really amazing how much of a momentum game baseball really is.
Oh, 100%. And I think, especially when you put up a big spot like that, 6-0 going in, about to go into the top of the second, us coming back out or Trinity coming back out, putting up a 0, I definitely think have a full momentum swing going into the bottom of the second.
Yeah, that could end this game fast.
Yeah.
Now batting top of the lineup, number 21, Deacon Hiley. So Deacon back to the plate for the second time today. 0 for 0 on the day with a walk to get this whole thing started. Courtesy running at second base is David Carricker. And we got a balk.
And something to add too is what Trinity's doing really good is the pitcher's not doing a very good job of commanding his off speed, and so they've been jumping all over those fastballs.
Yeah, for sure, man. If you can eliminate one pitch and be sitting fastball,
He's hitting pretty easy.
it could be a long day for the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Deacon first pitch swinging on that fastball, but gets underneath it, and that ball is a mile high. The shortstop able to make a play, and that'll do it. Here in the bottom of the first, your Lions now leading it, going in the top of the second, 6-0. We'll be right back.
We've already hit the inning. We're all set to
Yeah, understand the situation.
Yeah, for sure.
who's hitting?
All right, we're back with you here in the top of the second. Bo starts him off with a strike. As Bobby was saying earlier, really key here to start this first guy off with a strike and try to get this first guy and really kill that momentum altogether. Don't let Borger think they can get back in it, as they're chasing 6 now after 1. And it's tournament play, and so you've got time limit, you've got 10-run rules, you got all those things in play. Swung on and fouled back. Bo quickly ahead here, 1-2. So good to see things here out of the freshman on the mound. You look at his body, you look at him up there, you don't think freshman, but nice to see Bo competing on the mound as a young man. Ball 2. Bobby and I actually in high school here at Trinity played with Bo's uncle. Braden was our catcher that year.
See ya.
Strike 3 on that breaking ball. So Bo does indeed retire the first batter of the inning.
See, and those are small pitching cues. Work ahead in the count, make them put the ball in play 3-4 pitches or less, and keep the game rolling. Especially when you got a 6-run lead. Even at the pro level, we wouldn't kind of tinker around with starting guys off speed. We kind of go more aggressive with pitching with your locating fastballs.
Locating the fastball.
Locate a fastball.
Tell
Let
me a
your
little
defense
bit.
work.
I mean, these high school guys and college guys are using a little more of a raised seam. What pitch did you find most difficult to throw with the lower seam in the pros?
See, that's a misconception. A lot of people think that because they usually get a pearl big league ball, but the balls that we would have would be rubbed up. So the umpires, take that specialty mud and
Yeah.
rub all the balls up, and that the seams are actually a lot tighter. The ball's a little bit bigger in diameter. Throwing a big league ball feels really good out of your hand compared to like going back to a college or
Really?
high school ball. Yeah.
Wow.
But a lot of people would always think, I mean, you can see the spin rate on a lot of the guys that throw on even in minor leagues to professional baseball, that you have to have some seams to be able to create those type of RPMs anyway.
Sure.
But that's a misconception. I think people are just
Yeah, they're used to
misconstrued
grabbing
by the pearl white
yeah.
ball, yeah,
Makes
compared
sense.
compared to one that's rubbed up with some mud, and they kind of compact them and
Then
make
you
the
can
balls
feel
good
it.
for pitching. Yeah, because if I got a ball like that, I'd be like, I'd throw it out and ask for another one. I want something with a little bit of tack on it.
Give me a little something.
Yeah.
0-1 count here after Bo walks the batter before. So first base runner for Borger at first via the walk. But Bo gets ahead here. Now 0-1. Here's a pitch. That one tried to bunt. Foul. So Bo quickly ahead here. 0-2 with 1 out. Runner on first base. Yeah, that is interesting. I have not thrown a ton of big league balls.
I didn't know that.
But
It's just like the footballs in the NFL.
Yeah,
you're not throwing those.
doctor them up.
Yeah, they doctor them and treat them. So they're a lot easier to throw with accuracy.
The pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. Another strikeout for Bo Connor here in the top of the second. So now 2 outs. The 7-hole Smith coming to the plate. So far for Bo, that is strikeout number 4 already here in the second. Another pickoff move, runner back in there safely. So the real question is, Bobby, could I have thrown the nubber with the pro ball to those guys? How devastating would that have been? Ball put in play on the ground to Kyle. He's up with it, second base. That'll do it
Great inning.
for the Lions here defensively. We'll be right back in the bottom of the second. Rhett Hiley to lead us off.
I didn't like a lot of stick, but I did like some.
Now batting for the Lions, number 5, Rhett Hiley. So we're back with you. Rhett comes to the plate here, 1 for 1 on the day with a triple last time up. Looking to continue it here. He squares the bunts, takes that one outside for ball 1. Third baseman playing way back. That might have just been kind of a show there to get that third baseman move up. Here's the 1-0. This is high, 2-0. Bobby actually coached Rhett when he was 10 for the Outlaws. So
I won my first travel ball trophy with your boys.
there you go. Rhett and Deacon both on the Outlaws back then.
I cried that day. I had no idea I was going to be that excited for our kids to win.
A strike.
Oh, my favorite story is Deacon making a diving play in left field and the umpire calling it on the ground, and
No, he said he bobbled it. but he
Bobby
still caught it.
lost it, protecting his kid out there, who was my kid, and got kicked out of the game. I had to coach third base, but all in an effort just to protect it. I kind of remember the words saying, like, how can you do that to that kid? He's 10 years old, made that effort, and you're going to make that bad a call.
The opposing coach yelled at him, and then he changed the call.
That's ball 4. So Rhett with a walk here. Bring up Kason Jones to the plate.
Oh, wow.
Kason 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice last time up.
I was actually really calm.
Runner at,
You were, yeah. You just. Now batting number 4, Kason Jones.
runner at first.
You were calm. You didn't yell and scream. You just wouldn't back down. And, probably honestly made him a better umpire. And definitely let Deacon know that you saw him and we're going to protect him. It was a pretty fun moment as a 10-year-old.
Do you remember what the final draw was? Do you remember what the final draw was before I was like, all right, I'm not taking this anymore?
I don't.
It was when we got in a rundown at third, and the guy went out of the base. The kid went out of the baseline, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna get thrown out, right?
Yeah, this is gonna do it.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch. Kason grounds that one down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. That's gonna be an infield hit. No, not able to get there, but Rhett with some good base running, round second and makes it to third. So good play out of the third baseman for the first out, and really good base running out of Rhett. Turns that infield out into a 2-base play there. Now batting number 7, Cooper Young. So Cooper steps up plate, doubled last time up, off the wall in left field. Now with 1 out and a runner on third base. They're going to bring the infield in here early, down 6-0. What do you think, Bobby? Would you have brought the infield in here?
You kind of have to right here.
Kind of have to. You
16-0.
can't. Yeah, you can't let a lot more runs score. That one's called strike on the top part of the zone.
That's
Bring the
third
count to
breaking
1.
ball he's thrown for a strike. Not sure how many pitches he's thrown, but
Yeah, he's at 38 pitches. So three breaking balls for a strike. I'd be sitting fastball. Swung on and missed there on the outside half. Cooper now down 0-2. Yeah, kind of a catch-22. You have to bring the infield in here because you got to stop the bleeding, but you got the 4-hole for Trinity up to the plate who doubled off the wall last time up. Tough to have an infield in. Here's a pitch. That one outside. Pretty good 0-2 breaking ball there, trying to get Cooper to chase. But stays disciplined there, and the count draws to 1-2. Pitcher sets. Here's the 1-2. Cooper takes that one down. Again, showing some really good discipline there. Doesn't chase either one of those breaking balls, outside or low. probably earned himself a break or a fastball here on the 2-2 count. 1 out. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch.
That was a good pitch.
On the inside half, does get the fastball there, but he takes it for strike number 3. Now batting number 22, Brant's Lecker. Brant's 0 for 1 on the day, popped out last time up, looking to make sure that we can get right across here, standing on third base with 2 outs. Brant's grounds that first pitch over towards second base. That's not going to do it. So your Lions only get 1 across on 1 hit here, or no hit, excuse me, here at the top of the second. They lead it 6-0. We'll be right back, top of the third.
So, okay, new inning.
All right, we're back in the top of the third. 8-hole Garcia stepping to the plate here for Borger. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. In the pitch. Swung on ground foul.
Strike.
Strike number 2.
What do I have? Oh, yeah, I do have 2 strikes.
So Bo quickly ahead here 0-2 to the 8-hole. Here's a pitch. Strike 3. Swung on and missed for Bo's 5th strikeout of the game, I believe. That'll bring up 9-hole Sanchez to the plate. Here's a pitch. Strike 1. Bo continues just to kind of fill it up there. This is up. Ball 1.
Remember that one day I flew right over here?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. That was during one of these tournaments. One of these early tournaments, yeah.
You were in the press box.
I was in the press box and I called you and you were like, yeah, that's me. And the parents were freaking out. They were like, who's flying over? And so I think I went across the good pitch there, 2-2. Went across the announcement and said, hey, alumni Bobby Livingston.
Are you serious? You did
doing a flyover. Says hello.
That's awesome.
Here's a 2-2. That one fouled over the head of the batter in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, I flew over to Slayton and I was coming back and I was like, oh, they're playing on the field. I was like, I'm going to, and I, these towers show up on my screen.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to try to stay a couple 100 feet above those.
That's a good idea. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
2 outs.
2 outs here as we return to the top of the lineup.
I bet that was down, huh? It's
It
this
wasn't
quiet out
super
here?
loud.
No?
I mean, it wasn't crazy loud, but it was kind of fun. How long have you been flying for?
Flying for 4 years.
4 years.
Got about 380 hours of flight time.
Wow.
A PIC, pilot in command, which I thoroughly enjoy.
That's awesome. That one swung on, fouled back. Counts 1-1 to pitcher Martinez. So for 1 on the date.
1 for 1, 2 outs.
So you just really love flying, huh?
Oh, I love aviation. I've aviation since I was younger, and it's probably one of my
Strike 2.
bigger hobbies / passions other than baseball.
That's awesome. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for the Borger half of the third. 3 up, 3 down. We'll be right back. Noah Hassey leading us off in the bottom of the third.
Yeah.
Now batting number 2, Noah Hassey. All right, we're back with you here in the bottom of the third. Noah Hassey to lead it off for the Lions. Takes ball 1. Noah 0 for 0 on the day. Took one right in the backside last time up.
Center field's wide open.
Mike's calling it. No, with the drive to center field. It's what Mike is calling. Here's what we see. Instead, he hits on the ground towards the shortstop for out number 1. As that ball looked a little up in the zone, probably not a ball Noah really wants to be swinging at. But sometimes they just look a little too juicy. Now batting number 13, Miguel Palomo.
What are the dimensions of this thing?
I think it's short. I think it's 320 down the lines and like 365 in center.
You gotta hit that ball over that 40-foot wall out there.
Yeah, you gotta have a big wall there in center, but it's not super deep. With how open it is
What
still
was
out
that?
here, ball. With how open it is still out here, the wind plays a huge role at this field still. And the pitch, called strike, 1-1.
Who's hitting?
Miggy.
Yeah.
So yeah, the wind really toys with the ball here. If it's blowing in, you can hit it a mile when it won't go out. That ball low and in, 2-1. Here's a 2-1. That one hit out towards left center. Center fielder looks like he's got it and does for out number 2. Lions just needing to get in the middle of the ball here.
2 outs.
Now batting, number 6, Kyle Kettner. Kyle steps to the plate 1 for 1 on the day. Again, your Lions just needing to get in the middle of the ball. We're just having a tendency to get a little too much underneath it. Too many easy plays for Borger out there with fly balls. Kyle takes that one up. Ball 1, 1-0. Here's a pitch. Swung on, and that one's hit up but foul. 1-1. Interesting, we're not really normally a fly ball team, but today, early on, we're really getting underneath the ball. I don't like it. Oh, called strike.
Oh, backdoor.
As a pitcher, you got to love if that's a strike.
I got 1-2 on the count.
Oh, backdoor breaking ball looked low. There's a lot of strikeouts right in that area. Weak ground balls. Here's a pitch. Kyle hits that one on the ground. That's going to be towards the third baseman. He's up with it. And Borger gets their first 1, 2, 3 of the game. Your Lions, no runs on no hits. We'll be right back in the top of the 4th.
Thank you. I've already.
Bo bounced that one in for ball 1 to start here in the 4th. That ball in play.
Good play.
Noah Hassey up with it.
Attaboy.
Brant scoops it out at first. Good play there by the Lions for out number 1. Noah Hassey in the hold over to Brant Lecker.
Is there a resin check on the team?
There is. Jackson.
Yeah.
Say what, Neil?
Miss Resincheck is Bryson's second grade teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like old Miss Resincheck.
Yeah, she's a great one. Yeah, Jackson's over there in the dugout.
He's number 23. Am I correct on that?
I believe so.
I saw her pin the other day.
Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there out of Bo. Starting him off with a breaking ball there.
What do I got?
Strike number
on
1.
the count?
0-1.
Is that what I got up there?
You do not. You have 0-0.
Oh, let's see. 0-1.
And the pitch, that one's going to be the first hit of the day for the Borger Bulldogs, as that one is roped
He cut that ball off.
into left field. He sure did.
That's Deacon.
Yep.
That was a great cutoff there.
Yeah, we've got a really fast outfield this year.
He closed that off quick. I
That-
thought that was going to be a double.
They're not a big fan of giving up extra bases.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So first hit of the game here. Runner on first base, 1 out. Brings up the 4-hole here for Borger. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Takes that one. Strike. Colt throws it down. Brantz makes that play. So breaking ball on the inside half. Called strike. Bo quickly ahead here, 0-1 with 1 out. Runner on first base in the top of the 4th. That one nubbed out towards first base. Brantz gets it before it goes foul. Good play there by Brantz to get that easy out before that ball was definitely spinning foul.
I got 2 outs.
So 2 outs. Runner on second base. Your Lions leading it 6-0.
In the top of the 4th.
Yeah, Bobby, I think this might be the fastest outfield I've ever seen here overall. When you add all 3 together. They've been calling themselves no-fly zone.
I like that.
So
Restricted area.
they take some pride in it for sure.
This area is restricted.
So 2 outs, runner on second base. Here's a pitch. Misses low, ball
That's a
1.
good pitch.
Yeah, Cooper Young in center field. He signed with Seward County. He's been clocked this fall at 95 from the outfield. So just big time arm. Pick there. Kyle snags it. Big time arm and great speed. I just warned him. I said, you need to make sure that you and Deacon communicate, because if Deacon runs into you,
You guys will be hurt.
your season's probably going to be over. Good pitch there from Bo. Called strike, 1-1. In our first tournament, Deacon was rounding second base, trying to score on a ground ball to left field, and nearly took our coach, Devin Rocha, out. Devin just able to get out of the way in time, and after the game, came up and told me, said, man, I almost was one of Deacon's stats for tackles. Almost added a tackle from the season. Bo box right there.
Yeah, the coach shouldn't yell that.
Yeah. So now runner on third, 1-1 count. But yeah, luckily Deacon was able to round, not hit Coach Rocha and score. So turns out no stat needed. No additional tackle. Pitch, great block there by Colt. As that breaking ball was out and down.
Who's catching for us?
Colt Petty, man, it's got to give you a lot of confidence as a pitcher when your catcher does something like that you can throw whatever you want.
100%.
Here's a pick to third.
Especially if you're purposely trying to bounce something.
Yeah, it just opens that up big time. You know, we've got a couple of catchers in the program now that definitely can get the job done defensively. Helps our pitching staff out. That ball on the ground towards Lecker. It's called fair. He picks it up. Steps on the bag for out number 3.
Does that run count?
It does not count, Mike. So it is still a 0 after a hit there by Borger. Nothing happens. We'll be right back. 9-1-2 for the Lions. Colt Petty leading it off. 1 for 1 on the day.
And we're going to the bottom
Bottom of the 4th.
That's what I
For sure. All right, buddy.
But
See ya.
I'll be back tomorrow. What time tomorrow?
Okay, 12:30.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure tomorrow.
Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here.
No, always.
Now batting for the Lions, number 17, Colt Petty.
See you, Mike. Love you, buddy.
Love you, bud.
Gotta go work out.
God bless you. Love you, buddy.
I don't want to look like Ryan in a couple of years.
Amen. Hey, I've lost 20 pounds.
Had a bully?
I know.
Really?
Yeah, eating healthy. So I'm on my
About eating habits. I'm not that good at.
dude. I'm on my way, brother. I am on my way. Yep.
All right, I'll see you guys.
See you, buddy. Here's a pitch. That one's going to be hit through the gap. Good job there, Colt Petty. As we've been talking about keeping the ball out of the air, and Colt does just that on that hard ground ball single. Now batting number 21, Deacon Hiley.
Why are they switching pinch runners?
So, courtesy running for our catcher, Colt Petty, will again be David Carricker
More speed.
out there at first base. So Deacon steps to the plate, 0 for 1. Took a walk first inning. Last time up, popped up first pitch. Trying to be a bit more disciplined in this at bat. Get that runner over. First pitch swinging, he hits that one through the gap. So again, another ball on the ground there, hard ground ball. Gets just past the third baseman there. So now we got runners on first and second, bringing up Rhett Hiley. Now batting number 5, Rhett Hiley. Rhett 1 for 1 on the day with a triple in the first inning and a walk next time up. Now with 2 runners on, looking to restart the scoring here for the Lions after a couple innings of zeros. We don't like those 0 innings. Here's a pitch. That one hit deep towards left. Left fielder goes back. He goes back. That ball's off the fence. That's going to be extra bases. Deacon rounds third. He's chasing David down. That'll be a 2-run double off the wall for Rhett Hiley.
I got 8-0.
Left fielder did not see it, and that ball bangs off the wall for that double from Rhett Hiley and 2 more RBIs.
8-0.
Now batting number 4, Kaysen Jones. So that'll bring Kaysen to the plate. Kaysen 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to second and a ground out to third. 2 runs across in this inning already for the Lions and no outs. Here's a pitch. Kaysen takes that one for strike 1. Good breaking ball there on the outer half. Kaysen wisely lays off, as that's just a really good pitch. Not something you want to swing at early in the count, for sure. Here's the 0-1. Kaysen hits that one hard towards shortstop. Rhett not able to advance, and they'll get the first out of the inning there at first base on the 6-3.
That was an out.
It was.
Okay. And who's up now?
Now batting number 7, Cooper Young.
Thank you. Cooper Young.
I'll announce it every time. If you'll just wait, I'll announce it and you'll hear it.
I'll be quiet.
Or-
I'm doing good.
You're doing great, Mike. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Maybe we'll get a poem here in a little bit.
Oh, no.
It's going so good. We might need a high-quality Mike poem or a golf story. Cooper 1 for 2 on the day. Here's a pitch. Takes that one up for ball 1. Mike, when's the last time you played golf?
Let's see. October 26th.
Oh, that's been a while.
Yeah.
Took the winter off, huh?
Yeah.
A little too cold for you. I don't blame you. Old bones. Can't freeze those joints up.
No.
Cooper hits that one hard, but right at the center fielder. That's going to be deep enough for Rhett to tag up and advance from second to third. Unfortunate for Cooper as he hammers that ball, but line drive right at him for out number 2.
What I got.
Now batting number 22, Brantz Lecker. So that brings up Brantz here to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Runner on third base. Got to get him across. Don't want to leave ducks on the pond. Especially here in the early season when you're just really figuring things out, figuring the lineup out, and just fleshing things out. You want to make sure that you are getting runners on across. Brentz takes that one outside for ball number 1. 1-0.
Yeah, ball 1. Or I think.
Here's the 1-0. Brentz hits that one down in the ground off of his foot.
That's a strike.
That's got to hurt. 1-1 count.
Yep, with 2 outs.
So 64 pitches already on the game from Martinez, the Borger pitcher. The Lions have driven the pitch count up, but you would think leading 8-0 it would be even higher. But they've been jumping on fastballs early, so pitch count might not be quite as high as you would typically see here. As Martinez has been on the mound the whole time, here now trailing 8-0. Second game of the day for them. Here's a pitch. Down. Ball 2, 2-1.
Yeah, if we score 2 more runs, the game's over, isn't it?
In the 5th, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was after 4.
Brantz settles back into the box. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1.
What I got, 3-1.
Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Would have been ball 4 there. Brantz chases. Full count. Beautiful day out here at the ballpark, and another game coming up right after this for us against Dumas. So if you're in Lubbock, what are you doing? Get out here. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it.
For the inning.
So your Lions score a couple, now lead at 8-0 going into the top of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Top of the 5th. Yep. Okay, who's pitching?
All right, here we go. Bo Connor still on the mound here, working in the top of the 5th. Only thrown 47 pitches. So, love to see that.
So Trinity still is pitching now.
Trinity is still pitching. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Number 5, Griffin steps to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. Takes first pitch. Kaysen cuts it off in the gap. makes the first play for out number 1. Good play by Kason Jones as he cuts that ball off. Makes a great throw over to the Brants for out number 1.
Top of the fifth.
So here we go. 7-hole, number 10, Smith. 0 for 1 on the day. Last time up, grounded out to Kyle at second base. Steps in against Bo for the second time today. Here's a pitch. That one misses outside. Ball 1. Here's a pitch. That one misses inside. Ball 2. And the pitch. Strike. 2-1. And the pitch. That one fouled back. 2-2.
What I got? Yep.
And the pitch misses low. 3-2.
2, full count.
And the pitch. That one grounded. That's going to be a tough play for Colt. Does not make the play in time at the infield single, as I don't think Colt Petty saw it initially, and so comes out of the box a little bit late. And the ball just gets right in between Colt and Bo, and Smith able to reach safely. That'll bring up 8-hole here. Looks like we have
Runner at first.
pinch hitter. So runner on first, 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. Called strike. Good pitch there from Bo. Get ahead early here, 0-1. Pick. Almost gets him. Good pick there from Bo. As Jace Eller is now at first base. I just saw that. Jace Eller, who had a stellar pitching performance last tournament. Now getting a little time at first base. Swung on a miss. Strike 2. I'm going to glance around, see if I see any other fielding changes. I don't believe I do. So only change is Jace Eller for Brant Lecker there at first base. Another pick there. He's back in there safely. We'll stay right here. 0-2 count. 1 out.
That's what I got.
Strike 3. And we got a pick down, and Jace didn't see it. And so that ball gets away from him. Miguel up with it and throws the guy out at second base for out number 3. So ends up working as Jace doesn't get back to the base in time there. But how am I even going to score this? Okay. So attempted pickoff. And then out at second. Caught stealing from Miguel to Noah. All right, that'll do it here in the top of the 5th. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 6th, Noah Hassey to lead us off.
Bottom of the 5th or He took his jacket off.
Now batting number 2, Noah Hassey.
Let's go, Noah.
So Noah to lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th. 0 for 1 on the day. Hit by Pitts. In the midst of that as well. So Noah looking to rip one here. He's been swinging a good bat, and he hits that one hard right at the center fielder. Man, it seems like that happens. Happened to Cooper, kind of into the teeth of the wind. Well hit ball, fly out to the center fielder for out number 1. Now batting number 13, Miguel Palomo. So Miggy steps up to the plate, 1 for 2.
Who's pitching?
Borger.
Oh, okay, I've got it right then.
Miggy with a beautiful bunt. Pitcher fast off the mound. Barely gets him for out number 2. So good bunt there. Good bunt there by Miggy.
Excuse me.
Now batting number 6, Kyle Kettner.
I got 2 outs, right?
2 outs.
Hit him.
That one hits him. So that gives us the base runner here for Colt Petty stepping to the plate as Kyle's hit by the first pitch of his at-bat. Now batting number 17, Colt Petty. Now with the runner on first, 2 outs. Colt Petty steps to the plate, 2 for 2 on the day. Here's a pitch outside, ball 1. Here in the bottom of the 5th, your Lions really hoping to get 2 runs across and in this ball game. Saves your pitching. Allows you to really be set up nicely on these 5-game tournaments. If you can do that. And Kyle is picked off at first base, but the ball gets away from the first baseman. And so Kyle advances to second on the throw. So now 1-0 count to Colt Petty, who's 2 for 2 on the day, and a runner on second base in scoring position. Sets up nicely for your Lions as they try to have a little 2-out rally here in the 5th. Here's a pitch. Called strike. 1-1.
One ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. Here's a pitch. That one hit in the gap between short and third. Kyle's going to hold up wisely there at third. Colt thrown out, trying to take second base. Runs us out of the inning there a little bit.
So, new inning, right?
So Colt singles, then thrown out, trying to advance.
Coming to the top of the 6th. Correct?
So going into the top of the 6th, your Lions leading it 8-0. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with you here. A little defensive change. Cole Roberson comes in for Kyle Kettner at second base. So got a sophomore right side of the infield now as the two youngins, Jace Eller and Cole Roberson, step into this game. Bo Connor still on the mound. Here's a pitch. Misses low, ball one. Here's a pitch. Outside, ball two. Jace again, like I said, really a great game to start. I believe it was second game of the tournament last week. Threw fantastic for us. Now getting to play at first base. Cole Roberson stepping in at second base. Didn't see the field last weekend, but good young talent there for sure. Both down early here, 3-0, as Jackson Resnicek warming up there. Third, 3-0 swinging. Cole gets into the action and throws it away after he fields that ground ball. So Cole gets an early ball there, but throws it away to Jace for the Lions' first error of the game. Runner on first base, no outs. Brings up the pitcher Martinez. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He hits leadoff here for the Borger Bulldogs. The pitch, cross there for strike one. Good pitch there from Bo. Bo sets. Here's a pitch. Way inside, ball one, 1-1.
That's what I got. Runner at first.
63 pitches in. Bo just seems to be getting a little fatigued on the mound. Strike there. Colt tries to throw it down. Jace able to snag it. So here we are, 1-2 count, runner on first base, no outs here in the top of the sixth. Again, Jackson Resnicek continues to warm in the Lions bullpen, and Bo continues to deal here on the mound. Here's a pitch. That one swung on, hit foul. We'll keep it right here at 1-2. Bo sets. Here's the 1-2. That one's crossed for strike number 3. Another strikeout there for Bo. That is now his 9th of the ball game. He's given up 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 1 walk.
1 out.
Bringing up the first out here of the inning for the Lions. Now runner on first base, 1 out. Colt blocks that up, keeping that in front and keeping the runner squarely there at first base. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. That one across for strike one. 1-1. One count. Here's the pick over to first. Runner back in there safely. We'll keep it right here, 1-1. Here's a pitch. Inside, 2-1. That one hit hard on the ground. That could be two. Noah's going to take it himself at second, throw it over there. Jace misses at first. That ball was on the ground, and Jace not quite able to snag it, so that'll go as a fielder's choice.
So new batter, but another out, right?
And 2 outs.
What I got?
Here in the top of the 6th. Runner on first base.
What I got? 2 outs.
Here's a pitch. Cross there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Low and outside, 1-1. One pitch. Called strike on the inside half. 1-2. One, two. Both sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped foul. We'll keep it right here at 1-2. Another pick. Runner back in there safely. Both sets. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, chopped down the third baseline, foul.
Wait further.
The pitch. That one hit hard on the ground in the gap between short and third for hit number 3 for the Borger Bulldogs. So now runners on first and second.
And third. Oh, no, third. No.
Brings up the catcher, number 9. And in the 4-hole, he's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to the first baseman. Bo tries to work his way out of this. Now with 76 pitches. Needing to get his way out of this with this batter. He is definitely stiffened up a little bit, lost a little velocity. Missing low to the glove side. That one misses way inside.
Ball 1.
After I said that.
It is ball 1.
Typically in baseball, if you see pitchers missing up to the arm side and low to the glove side, that can be a sign that they're tiring for sure. Attempted pickoff move there at second base, gets into center field, but thrown with enough velocity that, and Cooper playing short enough that runner's not able to advance. That ball low and outside, ball 2.
What television station is this?
It's not.
I've done it.
as it's 2-0, and you see something you never really see in Lubbock, the flag laying straight down the flagpole. Because we really don't have really any breeze even at all right now. It's pretty beautiful out here. Get out here for that second game. That one called strike, 2-1. Second game will start approximately 30 minutes after this one completes. On the books to start at 3, might be a hair late. We shall see if the Lions can take care of business in the bottom of the 6th, then score 2 runs, then the game will be over. But we'll see. That one low again, blocked up by Colt Petty, as Bo really has started to struggle a bit with the strike zone here. Now 3-1, needing throw a strike here and just induce a ground ball and get himself out of this inning, and most likely out of this game. Another pickoff move thrown above the runner's head. Noah Hassey does an acrobatic move just to knock that one down. Runners stay at first and second with 2 outs here on a 3-1 count to the 4-hole, number 9. Here's the pitch. That one swung on foul bat.
2 all on the count.
3-2 on the count.
Would you-
3-2. You had 3, buddy. One more strike. There you go. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Full count here. 2 outs. Runners will be moving. As again, Bo really just trying to induce a ground ball here and let his Lion defense work. Here's a pitch. Runners go. That one misses high. Ball 4. I expect to see a visit from Coach McDonald after that, just to kind of settle Bo down, try to get him out of this inning. Sure enough, there he goes. Coach McDonald making his trip to the mound. That's pitch number 84 from Bo, so he is thrown quite a bit. That could do it. We'll see. If so, it'll be based on pitch count. A lot of times pitching coaches will get up there and tell their pitcher, you get one more. You got to get this guy or you're done. I think that's exactly how that conversation went. So Bo's going to stay out there with bases loaded, trying to get this last out and keep the Borger Bulldogs at 0 and get your Lions back up to the plate. So Bo settles back in here on the mound. Bases loaded, no out, or 2 outs, 0-0 count. Here's a pitch. Strike 1. The hitter there was taking all the way, trying to take advantage of some of these struggles here in this inning. Here's a pitch. Cross for strike 2. Don't know what Coach Mack said, but I like it.
Good timeout.
So here we are with the 0-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Bo Connor trying to work himself out of this 6th inning. Here's a pitch. That one grounded towards Noah Hassey. Short, he's up with it. Makes the throw across for out number 3. And Bo does it, able to get himself out of that inning with bases loaded, but with no run scored. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, top of the lineup for your Lions. We'll be right back.
What I got, bottom of the 6th.
All right, here we are back in the bottom of the 6th. Now batting number 21, Deacon Hiley.
Hello there.
It's a pitcher's dad, Brooks Connor, steps in, and it looks like in the on-deck circle is Bo Connor. Will be hitting for himself, and then I'm assuming his day will be over as he's now at 87 pitches on the day. But good outing from the freshman who wears his age, 15. His number is his age.
So will we get a new pitcher?
Nobody that sees him thinks that he's 15, and he definitely didn't throw 15 today, as he did a great job up there competing and holding the Borger Bulldogs to no runs. Here's a pitch to Deacon, taken outside, ball 1. Borger Bulldogs continue to run Martinez up to the mound. That's his 76th pitch of the day, but trailing 8-0. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
What I got?
As Deacon gives a little smile back to Bo there and says, yeah, that was high. Should not have swung at that. Here's the 1-1. Taken outside. Called strike. Nothing he can do about that one. That's okay, because it's only strike number 2. So now
2 strikes, no outs.
stepping back in there, having to protect. Deacon so far not been pegged in this game after taking 6 balls last tournament. Here's a pitch. That ball way outside. 2-2. Probably not used to seeing those outside pitches, as he was pegged with 6 different balls last tournament. Love to see it out of your leadoff. Leadoff's job is to be on base. So we'll take it. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. There. Deacon not a foreign thing to be hit, as Deacon played middle linebacker and running back for your Lions football team and took hits and delivered some of those hits. And so baseballs mean nothing. 2-2 count. Fouled off. Deacon stays alive here at 2-2, as he has now seen 6 pitches in this at-bat. Looking to get a positive result out. Deacon 1 for 2 on the day. Here's a pitch. And guess what?
He just got pegged.
Hit by pitch.
New batter.
So there's the first one for this tournament. He's got 5 more to make up to catch up with last weekend.
Hopefully the last.
So that brings up Bo Connor now hitting for himself. So he'd been DH for by Rhett Hiley all game. Now batting number 15, Bo Connor. Had to add a little extra to it for him there, since this is his first at-bat of the game. Bo settles in. Here's the pitch. Deacon goes. Bo, first pitch swinging, pops that one up. Deacon's going to have to retreat as the shortstop makes that play. Bo wish he had that swing back, because just got underneath it, as a lot of our batters have done today. Fly out to the shortstop. Deacon returns to first base. Now batting number 4, Kason Jones.
So where we're at in the lineup at those spots, is he allowed to come in at another spot now?
Kason Jones steps to the plate with 1 out. Runner on first base. Takes that one up. Ball 1.
like it hit him.
Catcher sets up way outside really early. And then catches out there and then holds it like it's going to be a strike. But he was set up a mile outside, so not so fast, young man. 2-0.
Oh my God.
Here's a pitch. Deacon goes. Kaysen hits that one in the air out there to center. He makes the play, and that's going to be a double play as Deacon read that wrong and keeps running. He was about to score before that ball was ever caught. So your Lions are out of it in the 6th.
So we're into the top of the 7th.
That'll do it here. We'll be right back with you in the top of the 7th. New pitcher on the mound is Jackson Resnicek. Now I'm on. So on the mound now, number 23, Jackson Resnicek. Here in the top of the 2nd, looking to end it for your Lions, leading at 8-0. Here's a pitch. That one's across. Called ball. Looked pretty good. Might have been a little low. And the pitch way up and over the batter's head as he's losing the highlighter pink bat.
Just a bit inside.
As the illustrious Curtis Ford has joined us in the press box. So next game, you get to see and hear
That's definitely a ball.
just the wonder that is Curtis Ford, the professional.
Oh, we're still using your gear for live streaming.
We'll use my gear, but you'll be able to hear him as he does all the announcing and the music playing, so we're not listening to the radio.
We got walk-up songs today, too.
And we got walk-up songs. I mean, y'all are in for a treat. Get out here to the ball field, folks. If you're in the vicinity, if you're within 2 hours, you better be here.
You've got 25 minutes to be here.
You got to hustle up
Excuse me.
as that ball bounces at about 50 foot, and that'll call a mound visit from Coach McDonald. We're gonna narrate it, as I have coached with Coach McDonald even back in Houston, so I've known him for a long time, and I've heard a lot of his mound visits. So I'm gonna narrate it for you. Hey Jackson, hey, we're playing at 60 foot 6 inches. Sorry, I forgot to tell you, but you got this. I just need to tell you which the dimensions are that we are throwing at 60 foot 6 inches.
Same pitcher.
Yes, sir.
Coach McDonald likes to use humor a little bit in his mound visits, and so would not be shocked if something like that came out of it as he pats Jackson on the chest and then returns to the dugout, and Jackson will resettle in here.
That's disarming when you use humor.
Heart, I'm sure, pounding as this is his first outing of the year for the varsity. Misses that one outside for ball one. Just trying to gather himself a bit here. Here's the pitch. That one's behind him. Runner's in a go. Colt can't get to that wild pitch in time as that goes behind the batter. We're going to get a pitcher warming up, it looks like here. Jackson struggles a little bit. We hope that he kind of calms down. Misses the batter there behind him for another time. As again, like I said, just kind of nerves here from the young sophomore. Definitely has good stuff. Just got to settle in.
I have a runner in second.
Yes, sir.
Here's a pitch. That one's in there for strike one.
3-1 on the
Nice
pitch.
pitch.
So now 3-1 count.
Is that red? No.
It's David Carricker up there warming up.
Red, David Carriger, same thing.
Not the same thing. And Jackson for strike number 2. So here we go, full count, no outs. Runner on second. Jackson sets. Here's the pitch. That one's behind him again. Ball 4.
Runners at first and
So now runners on first and second. David Carricker has hit the bullpen. He's going to speed it up a little bit out there as he tries to get warm, just in case Jackson continues to struggle here. But Jackson, after a couple strikes in that at-bat, we look for him to be settled back in here and be able to deal here with the bottom half of the order for Borger. And runners down first and second with no outs. Here's the pitch. Sure enough, that one fouled back. Good strike there from Jackson.
Dave's just as wild in the bullpen.
As David also needs to find out that we're throwing 60 foot 6 inches, as that one almost kills
The bullpen catcher.
Suarez down there, catching in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. That one's strike number 2.
Nice pitch.
Jackson quickly ahead here, 0-2. It was a nice pitch. As we said, you know, Jackson has the stuff for sure. Just got to settle in here, as I'm sure his heart is absolutely pounding.
Come on, sophomore.
That one misses just inside. 1-2, good 0-2 pitch. What this? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Here's a pitch. Way outside. Good job by Colt there to pick that one off. 2-2. As Curtis Ford shamelessly eats a Sonic Smash burger
What's the smash?
in front of us, as he has
Didn't have lunch like you people.
totally thrown Mike off, as Mike promised not to talk during the live broadcasts, and now that Curtis is in here,
Not good.
full count. Curtis has thrown Mike off his game.
That's what I do.
Here's the full count. Runners on second and third. That ball misses up over the head. That might do it for Jackson. We'll see here. No, looks like we might get another batter and see if he can calm down here. 3 walks in a row here. Colt is going to wisely walk out there and try to calm down his young pitcher.
Got his curve working.
As it looks like David continues to get loose. It looks like we might actually have somebody else going out to the bullpen as well. David comes in, and that will do it. There was just a little extra break there. So that'll do it for Jackson. Good to get that first experience out of the way, but a little wild, and we'll have a new pitcher coming up here in just a second.
And then Brian goes, yeah, I was allergic to foul ball.
I did hear that.
All right, we're back here. Bases loaded in the top of the 6th. No outs. David Carricker, your new pitcher for the Lions. Infield's going to play up.
There you go.
Strike 1. Interesting decision to play the middle infield up here. Guess trying to just work on that home and one double play ball here early in the season. As typically you'd probably.
Oh, good Lord.
As there's some miscommunication on a pickoff move, and that'll allow the first run to score. As David throws that one away.
Bases are
Man on second.
man on second and third.
And now runners on second and third. 1 run across for the Demons. No, sorry, that's next game. Dumas Demons. This is the Bulldogs of Borger. Here's a pitch. Oh. 1-1.
That's what I got. No ball, one strike, no outs.
You've already hit the time, yes?
That is correct. 1-1. Here's a pitch. Swung on, miss. Strike 2. The pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Billy Curtis will just throw this rest of your bird on the ground. Will he eat it off the floor?
Here's the pitch. Bounces outside. Full count.
What I got? 3-2.
Swung and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Martinez. 0 for 2 on the day.
One, two, or 0-0. One out.
David sets. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Colt tries to back pick there at third. Almost gets him. Here's the pitch. This is down. 1-1.
Oh, 1-1.
2-0. Sorry, I was incorrect.
I'm sorry.
That was my fault, Mike, not yours. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0.
What I got?
Your Lions struggling a little bit on the mound here in the 6th. After a really beautiful in the 7th. Really beautiful 6th-inning performance by freshman Bo Connor. So he really didn't struggle much until the last inning. But pitch count got him, and the 2 pitchers after have struggled a little bit with the strike zone. Gets that one across, now 3-1. David Carricker resets. Trying to get us out of some trouble here. Throws ball 4. That'll load the bases.
Got 6-1, 8-1, excuse me.
David sets. 1 out, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. That one hits him. Another run will come in after that hit by pitch. So now the Lions lead at 8-2.
8-2. That's what I got. 8-2.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss.
Got 1 out.
It's really your Lions still up 8-2. Obviously, you don't want to take for granted this game and let the game get away from you. But biggest thing is here, like we talked about earlier in the game, you want to have some momentum going into that second game. And These walks can be a momentum killer for sure as we're playing a doubleheader today. So hoping that David Carricker can calm down here and get us out of this. He has one out already as he has approached the game. That ball fouled back. We'll keep it right here at 1 and 2. Kyle Kettner begins to loosen in the bullpen for the Lions. Here's a pitch. That one way outside. 2 and 2. Here's a pitch. Swung on, hit in the air. That's in the infield. That's an infield fly roll, and Kason Jones makes the play. For out number 2. So your Lions now 1 pitch away from getting out of this thing and ending this ball game. Now with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Here's a pitch, way outside, ball 1. As the door of the press box, the wind slammed it shut on us, and right by Mike's head, he about lost 3 years of his life there out of that fright.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch, swung on, foul back, 1-1. Mike a little jumpy there.
Yeah.
Wondering what he's been doing that he's so afraid.
Oh, no.
He's been making the wrong people happy. Probably flirting with their girls.
No.
Flirting with their ladies in the dance hall. 1-1. That one hits him, so that's going to be another run across by that hit by pitch. Lions now lead it 8-3.
3, 2 outs.
That one across for strike 1.
Okay.
Here's the 0-1. That one grounded towards Kaysen. He's up with it. Makes the throw, and that'll do it. So your Lions able to get out of it. They win this ball game 8-3. We will be right back here in about 30 minutes. The next game of this doubleheader where your Lions play the Dumas Demons. Make sure and join us. And if you're in the Lubbock area, get up here to the ballpark. It is beautiful.